Emmerdale confirms Charity's DNA test results. And what happens next? Will Charity end her pregnancy? Emmerdale's Charity Dingle confesses to Chaz that Ross Barton is the father of her baby next week, while secretly booking an appointment to terminate the pregnancy. Will she go through with it? The big scenes come as Charity discreetly chases up the DNA test results, desperate for answers one way or another. When they finally come through, Charity's worst fears are confirmed. She was kind of expecting Ross to be the dad, but it's nevertheless still very shocking, as this could spell the end of relationships within her family, reveals Emma Atkins, who plays Charity. The jeopardy that she's in, it's palpable, and there's so much that she stands to lose. She's just devastated. Grappling with her guilt, Charity heads to the Woolpack, where her cousin Chaz immediately picks up on her agony. After finally opening up, Charity tells Chaz the whole sorry tale and reveals that she plans to keep the baby's true parentage under wraps. Charity's hoping that Chaz will just accept the secret, though unfortunately Chaz takes the higher moral ground and tells her to come clean, Emma says. Charity's horrified that her cousin is telling her to do the right thing. She thought she would have an ally in Chaz, but instead receives a reality check and is faced with a huge decision. Feeling as though she has nowhere left to turn, Charity comes to the heartbreaking conclusion to book a termination despite Chaz's protests, and is forced to hide her shame when Sarah Sugden struggles to contain her excitement about an upcoming scan. Charity feels this is her only option, shares Emma. But it's not her decision to be making alone. If she is to terminate, she needs to discuss it with Ross morally. To do all of this and not consult anyone, that's how desperate it's become for her. After her appointment, Charity breaks down in her car. And when Sarah presents her grandma with a memory box that she and Jacob Gallagher have made for their baby, Charity hangs her head in shame. She's in the most impossible, inconceivable position that she's been in her whole life, reflects Emma. Sarah's there with this sacred little box with beautiful letters from Jacob and Sarah, and then suggests that Charity writes her own letter to this baby. It's just so much guilt, and the worst thing is covering it all up. The audience get to see the horror in Charity's eyes, but obviously she can't show it to Sarah. How long can Charity spin her web of lies to cover it up her guilt? And did she really go through with ending the pregnancy?